Hello, hello. I am here. Didn't get to start my stream as early as I wanted to, unfortunately. They finally did stop by and fix the hot water and AC and everything. They had to completely replace the AC unit inside of my apartment because it was old and outdated and they didn't have any more parts available to actually replace the part they needed to fix it, so they just had to replace it completely. That took the entire fucking morning. That was not a great way to spend my day off, but I am here now. A bit later, but I am here. I only, unfortunately, have until 6 o'clock p.m. my time. I want to be able to do some grocery shopping because I wanted to do that earlier. And then, see, my plan was my video was going to upload and then I was going to go get ready to head over to the grocery store, do some shopping. I accidentally took a zebra home, so I was going to turn that back in. Out of context, it sounds weird. It's basically just like a work cell phone. Oh, hello. Everything's dying on me. I'm still setting stuff up. I'm sorry. But I had my video was actually just scheduled. I uploaded it last night and scheduled it so I could sleep in a little bit. But no, I had my alarm set for 8:30. I was hoping to stream at 11, but they knocked at my door at 7:30 before my alarm even went off. I think I got everything set up. Let's actually get a window open so I can see. Yeah, it took them all the way until like, it's almost 2 o'clock when they were finally done with everything. There we go. I can see everything. Got my chat open. And I'm ready to battle. I don't think I have a win streak right now. I played a little bit while they were here, so I had something to do. Won quite a few, lost quite a few. So it's not super consistent. King Gambit's definitely one of the ones I need to consider replacing. It's good when I can get it, but it's not good enough, you know? Maybe I'm just using it wrong, I don't know. But I do actually want to lead it here. Mostly because of the Zoroark, but it actually does fairly decently into the rest of the team. Unless they're going to lead Charizard and just immediately try to Heat Wave, which is a possibility. I think I actually want to lead Ceruledge King Gambit. I don't like the possibility of fast poison, not just from Sneasler, but also from the Chlorophyll Venusaur. So I'm wary about bringing Gardevoir. I'll still bring it anyway. I'll bring Rotom for the speed control. I don't really like Garchomp. Can't really speed control that one. We'll deal with that problem when I get to that problem. Okay, so it's not the greatest lead for me. I just wanna Iron Head and Bulk Up, to be honest. But I think I actually want to try to damage the Sneasler first. So let's kowtow Sneasler, even though it's probably just gonna close combat or fake out. If you do close combat, which looks like you're probably gonna go for, I have Chople. Right, Unnerve. I don't know why I always forget that's a thing. Especially considering Calyrex has that as an ability. And that stupid Pokemon was everywhere. I think I said it last stream. Aerodactyl always has an ability that shows up at the beginning of the battle, and somehow it's the one Pokemon I never see it. So I'm in danger. Go to Rotom, I think. I mean, Thunder Wave's not really going to do much on that Sneasler. I think I actually want damage. You know what? Let's actually Hydro Pump just to make sure. Even though it's the accuracy's not all there. Then I'm going to Bitter Blade Sneasler. Air Claw's annoying. Please don't status mate. What doesn't affect Rotom? Did I miss something? Oh, does it tell you if it tries to paralyze me, for example? Is that what just happened? That's new. That's cool. I think Dire Cloud just tried to paralyze me and it doesn't affect me because I'm a electric type, and it tells you in the game log basically that, hey, it doesn't affect me. That's useful. I'm just gonna Volt Switch Aerodactyl and Shadow Sneak Sneasler. I survived with both. Crits my Rotom, of course it does. It's not going to be very much use with only, was it 15 HP in the back, but it'll be there as an option, I guess. Oh, and now I get my berry. I always forget how a nerve works. Anywho, Gardevoir. Who do they have in the back? Do I want to bulk up again? Because I'm tempted to. I'm very tempted to. Sleep Powder is going to be annoying. Oh, I just got solar power. Give me some, I dare ya. And I will bulk up. Fantastic. What? Where? Hello? Did I pushed the button. I promise I pushed the button. Bruh. Okay, well, hopefully this still knocks you out regardless. Oh, you protected. Sorry, I was raging about the button not being pushed. Okay. At least I wasn't really punished much for that. Tailwind does Peter. Time to match speed. That could have been really bad. I'm +2 now, right? I am paying attention just enough to know that. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, the Tailwind's gone. Okay, let's just Shadow Sneak Charizard. And hopefully I'm actually faster than the Charizard here. Speed tie. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to knock you out. Does half though. You are faster. Right. Solar power. Or chlorophyll. But still. I did get Charizard down to half. Who's in the back? Oh, right. The Rotom with no HP. Okay, yeah, I lose. I played that really poorly, I think. Wonderful. And I'm still being distracted because I'm getting a whole bunch of text messages. Please stop. I do not work today. Do not disturb. And my battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna plug that in. Okay. Distractions out of the way. Actually lock in. I feel like I actually could have won that even with the Pokemon I brought. I just played that so badly, my god. I also plugged in my controller just in case. I've also been noticing that my A button has been sticking. I guess 6 pressed in. Quinto, hello. Can't rule out the possibilities. Could still be a rain team. Sableye does get Rain Dance. Could be Charizard X. They probably don't want to set up the sun for that, the Steel types there. So I might want to bring Wims, Sneasler. Can get some decent damage here. Ceruledge, because again, there's Steel types. Don't know if I want to bring King Gambit. Could be decent. You know what? Yeah. I think Sucker Punch could be useful. Some good damage. Priority damage at that. Argent Sableye. Yeah, I can foresee rain. That's a problem. I'm faster than Sableye. Let's Moonblast you and protect, I think. Do I need to protect? I don't think I need to protect. Yeah, you can have the rain. Electro Shot. Sableye's down to 1. I don't think Electro Shot knocks out Sneasler. And I have Sash on Whim. Close combat will be damage. Just delete our Chaladon. Okay, that's even better. And now I have Unburdened procced. And I can easily set up Tailwind, I can set up the Sun, I can do whatever I want. This is a fantastic turn, I think. It's amazing what happens if I actually pay attention to what's happening in the game. And Charizard. I still have the feeling that you are going to be Charizard X. I still want to set up the Sun. And protect. Yeah, I'll protect. Wasn't expecting that. So this is a nothing turn for me. I really was not expecting that. Reflect. Okay, it's annoying, but whatever. What's the most important thing here? I think Tailwind. Swap into Ceruledge. Now I know foul play is a thing, but for some reason I just don't feel like. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I don't feel like this one's running foul play. Once I saw Reflect. Now I can Encore you and start bulking. And in the off chance that you do have foul play, I'm also boosting my defenses. What? I didn't Encore you. Hello? In fact, I cannot Encore you. Keep boosting me, please. Thank you. Now, Encoring that thing into Heat Wave when I have King Gambit, for example, seems a bit risky. Two turns of Sun. Let's protect. And Shadow Snake Sableye. But I feel like a double up. How many turns do I have left to Reflect? I feel like a double up would be decent into Charizard with the Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak, or hell, even a Bitter Blade, really. If I can use the Sun to my advantage there. Crit at 1 HP. Thank you, game. I appreciate. That's about where my luck gets me. Rescue Legion. I see a new Sucker Punch Shadow Sneak target. Are they still Encored for one more turn? One more turn. Reflect also for one more turn. I think I would rather double up into Rescue Legion because it's most likely going to be holding a Sash anyway. Which means that they could also protect, but they don't. Ooh, this might not work. Please, Sucker Punch. Okay, good. I was actually scared for a sec. Heat Wave probably just takes out King Gambit. Of course it does. Tailwind's gone, Reflect is gone. Good timing. And they just forfeit. Okay. I mean, if you had Scorching Sands, you probably had a decent shot there. Don't really know how well you can take a Dire Claw from Sneasler, to be fair, but okay. Guess it just means I need to actually pay attention when I'm playing the game. Makes sense. Also, seems like the ranking once you get into Master Ball tier is different. I don't actually know what the numbers mean. And I cannot find a Mason to have him tell me. Cleavor. I saw one of those when I was playing earlier. It was sashed. I expected Scarf. Also a little bit wary about seeing the Kangaskhan. There's a new type of Kangaskhan that's becoming popular. That Wolf Glick is popularizing with Fake Out Last Resort. Silk Scarf. Or it could be a Mega, who knows. Now Talonflame is a bit of a problem. I would actually prefer to just set up Tailwind of my own. Because I would also like to have Sunny Day for that Vesky Legion. Moonblast is still some decent chip. But the bird, yeah. Don't like the bird. You know what? I don't give a damn about the bird. Let's go with Sneasler. Gardevoir? Because here's the thing. If they do have the bird, the damn bird, I can just swap out Whim. I can go for a Shadow Snake. I can then just break their priority. I mean, they'll break it themselves if they're going to go for like Brave Bird or something, but just in case they want to go for like Taunt or something. They don't even lead it anyway. I was scared for nothing. I think I'm actually fine here. They could be going for Tailwind. Would they go for Trick Room? Trick Room even a thing? Let's Tailwind. Let's bulk. Let's get fat. Ah, I don't like this. I don't know if I'm gonna survive whatever you're gonna do to me. Oh, it's just... Oh, I'm sassed anyway, so Helping Hand was useless. Do I double up into the Cleavor? I think I double up into the Cleavor. Moonblast and Bitterblade. Yeah. It's a threat. Okay. Some chip. It does knock out the Clefable though. Oh, that's why. Ow, my face. And now I can never switch out Ceruledge. Great. Well, I mean, I can eventually. I can be stubborn. I do have that option. It is quite tempting. Hello, Basky Legion. Ish. That's Sunny Day. Protect. And down goes Whim. Okay. I was actually expecting an Aqua Jet, to be honest. Wave Crash. Oh, just last respects. Okay. Very good play by them. Covers for me setting up Sun. Now Tailwind for one more turn. Which one's the bigger threat here? I think honestly Basque Legion is. And Shadow Snake, just in case. Oh, wow. Okay. Stone Axe or Aerial Ace? Stone Axe, okay. I think I would prefer that, to be honest. Honestly, I actually didn't think that that was that telegraphed. I did not expect that protect from them at all. Thanks. I mean, to be fair, I don't really care if I get Swift Swim, but I was kind of low-key hoping for adaptability. How does Trace work then? I thought it was always the Pokemon that you're across from, but I guess not. That's confusing. Throat Chop here, and Calm Mind is so risky. But I need the damage. I'm gonna protect. Yeah. This is protect first. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, and they set up Tailwind. Okay. I don't think I win this then. Late game Tailwind actually helps him significantly here. I can hope for the best and maybe they'll let Gardevoir lit. Bruh, it did not press the button and I noticed it this time, but it's still too late. Okay, I think my controller's actually dying and I'm sad about that. To be fair to my controller, I shouldn't be just spamming through my moves so quickly, but I was slow enough that I caught it before it actually happened this time. Jeez. I can't blame the controller though. I already called that I was gonna lose that one. That Tailwind. Between that good time protect and that Tailwind, that just cemented it for them. I guess to be fair, there's also a lot of dust on that. I guess I haven't played my Switch in like 5 months before this game came out, so I guess kind of makes sense that it's collected a bit of dust, but come on. But I mean, it's also as old as however old Scarlet and Violet is. And while I'm generally kind to my controller when I'm raging at games, I have moved a couple times and I don't think the moves have been very kind to it. It's probably time to get new ones. And my Joy-Cons already don't work anymore. I think one of them does. It's probably dead battery on it to be fair, but the other one, even if I connect it, it just doesn't register. That one actually came like that, messed up. Like I always had to push the sync button and try to get it to try to sync first, and then I had to put it into the Switch and then it would connect. It was kind of weird. Oh, hello, they have an Aegislash. And another Aggron. I've been seeing that more and more lately. Also Zorwork. Hello. I see you. Interesting team. Infernape. Hello. What are you doing here? Fake out option, probably. Fire type fake out option that doesn't have to rely on intimidate, so you can threaten King Gambit a little bit more. You're just trying to counter some teams out here, it looks like. Well, enough talking shit about his team, because he's probably gonna sweep me anyway. I think I want to lead. Tailwind. Doesn't look like they have any actual real Trick Room option. I mean, Whimsicott probably still has Trick Room. I haven't actually looked, but I doubt that's going to be the case here. Let's go for Sneasler. King Gambit, Ceruledge. I think that's fine. Aegislash is going to be a bit annoying because it also gets Shadow Snake. I would prefer to go with Bitter Blade into that. Whim and Aggron. Well, I already know I can do about half to Aggron if you're gonna Mega Evolve, which helps out your weakness to fighting and gives you filter, but I can still do just barely under half. It's like 48%. I saw that earlier. I think I'm gonna Tailwind. Close combat. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Oh, no Tailwind from you? Icy Wind. You get Icy Wind? Well, thanks for proccing my white up for me. That's kind of low-key just what I was going for, but that works too. But now I can just Encore you into that. Try to take care of this Whimsicott, since you want to be annoying and all. Oh, I see. Get it. I see. Stupid will work. I should still be faster. Boom Blast. You. Oh, I guess I would be faster. I forgot. I just paralyzed you. And throw a chop. Since you got to go for the protect or swap. And that just guarantees knocks you out. Kind of hoping that it was going to swap, not going to lie. For the most part, I can just safely ignore this Aggron. Infernape is going to be a bit annoying though, because it does have Fake Out. Let's swap into Ceruledge. Close combat Aggron. Okay, good. Protect fails. Oh. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Oh, hold on. What does Infernape get coverage wise. Aggron might have Rock Slide, which is a bit annoying. I still want to just close combat this thing. But that's way too obvious is the problem. I'm gonna actually close combat the Infernape. Wow. They were really just gonna give me the aggron. Incredible. I thought for sure that they were gonna protect because it was free for them. They could have done it. I don't have Encore on my side anymore. Okay. Sure. I mean, I did call the Rock Slide to be fair, but Jesus. My bad. Next time I'll just go for the obvious play. Huh. For the King Gambit. I should be able to take out Infernape with a Sucker Punch here. Should. And then Bitter Blade into Aggron. Sucker Punch you. And how much damage am I doing with Bitter Blades? I'm hoping for at least 40% here. Not quite there. This Rock Slide. Yikes. Maybe I should have bulked up again. You're also leftovers? Really? Okay. Sure. That throws everything I know out the window then. I'm gonna protect. Let's just Sucker Punch. I don't know if I would double up a Whimsicott Moonblast and a Rock Slide. I probably do. I'm pretty tanky. Oh, you just go for Tailwind anyway. You're already faster with Whimsicott, and I'm pretty sure I still outspeed you with both my Pokemon anyway. I'm not 100% sure because I don't really know Aggron's speed before it Mega Evolves. This is gonna be tricky. This could knock you out if I double up Sucker Punch and Bitter Blade. You could protect, but then what does Whim do? I'm pretty specially defensive on Ceruledge. I feel like I could take a Moonblast because I also resist it too. It's in the King Gambit anyway. Stat drop? Damn, I was kind of hoping. Aggron is down, and I don't think Whim can beat Ceruledge at all here. I could be annoying and protect for recovery, but I think this is going to be just fine here. Sucker Punch as well. Because maybe there's a Sash there somewhere. I don't think I saw Sash yet. Maybe it was on the Zoroark. That's the wrong target. And I survive anyway. Still no stat drop. I can kind of see why people are going with Supreme Overlord With all these move changes where Moonblast doesn't get the 30% anymore, now it's 20%. Not to mention how easy it is to predict a Defiant Pokemon trying to be led when you have an Incineroar on your team, for example. You can probably get a lot more use out of the Supreme Overlord ability. Because basically it's just giving you a Life Orb if you're the last Pokemon on the field. Was it like Muscle Band damage and then Black Glasses damage, then Life Orb damage? Hello, Scovillain. Scovillain Rain Team. You have an Aerodactyl out there. I see you. Hello. Still kind of want to leave Sneasler. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave Ceruledge, Whimsicott. I'll bring Sneasler in the back. And I think God of War is so difficult to bring so many decent poison types and dark types and ghost types right now in the meta. Stupid Basculegion, stupid Sneasler. Tom's Berry's not even gonna proc. Alright. I talked myself into it. Even though King Gambit's probably better option. Scovillain and Archelodon. Okay. I think I just Tailwind here and bulk up. Honestly. That's fine. It's not like I'm going for damage right now. And as a fire type, I can't get burned anyway. Didn't Rage Powder. Going for Overheat. Leech Seed. Because you also didn't protect. Snarl. It's annoying, but doesn't really mean too much here. And Overheat. I have Sash. Oh, right, you went for Snarl. I mean, it actually legitimately doesn't matter here, but yeah, I lose Whim. Yeah, I think I just go into Sneasler here. They have a Sneasler of their own. In the Basculegion, but honestly, Dire Claw's a decent move here. Because they're probably going to Rage Powder. And I'll bulk up again, I think. Interesting. Oh, and Developer. Okay. And you protect. But I'm just stacking up my stat, so I don't really care too much. Free Lefty's recovery as well. I have the fattest Ceruledge alive. All this free food, free stats. I cannot complain. I'm just gonna protect. And Bitterblade. Is that gonna be enough? Because the rain's gonna have that. I'm just gonna double up in Disco Villain. Okay. Actually, that was gonna be enough. It does poison though, so I guess I didn't really need to double up. But it does make sure that you don't get any leech seeds off or anything, so I don't know. I'm also probably gonna die to a weather ball here. Of course. And I do die. Okay. Burn Sneasler and Gardevoir. I've got no damage on Basky Legion either. I was gonna say on their Pelipper or our Chaladon. They could also set up Tailwind at any point. This is also probably like Swift Swim somewhere. This is no bueno. I probably just die here. Wow, I really have to push that hard. Okay. And now my A button's not working. Hello? Bruh. What is even happening? Please, please, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, please. Oh my god, what is happening? I am plugged in. What is happening? My little light is on and everything. No! Okay, well, I don't know what's happening. I cannot see my own screen. Unplug, plug it back in. Please connect. I'm gonna cry. Basky Legion protected, apparently. That sucks because I doubled it up into it, and so I just die. I am being controlled by my own controller at every possible turn. See, I'm not just making shit up. My controller is being all funky here. And it always sucks because it's like I don't notice it until after it's too late. I've already selected a different move than I meant to. This is brutal. You know what? Here, you can have it. It's yours. The controller is on my teammate's side. No. You know, the weird thing too is like my controller didn't have a low battery warning or anything either. It just disconnected and stopped working for no reason. Like the little red LED on the back of the, I'm using a Pro controller by the way. The little LED didn't light up to tell me to plug it in. I just plugged it in to try to make sure it could stay as topped up as possible. And there's also no little notification on screen that said that my battery was low. It just disconnected and then refused to connect multiple times. What the actual hell? Oh, you want to talk shit about me? Well, it'd be a shame if I interrupt your stream half an hour later. I'm just gonna make sure. Like I'm unplugged right now. And it seems to be working just fine. Is there something wrong with my cable or something? Is it because I'm technically connected to my PC for power for this cable? Is it like trying to connect to my computer and getting confused? My computer knows to try to connect to this thing, so to only try to connect to it with Bluetooth, but I'm already connected with Bluetooth, so PC, learn your place. Hello. Okay. Don't know what the hell. But what the hell? Jesus Christ, that was so distracting. I don't even remember what Pokemon I just lost against. I think there was an Archelodon. I don't even think Archelodon was even on the field when I lost. Okay, my god. Blastoise, hello. Every time I've seen Blastoise, they've never brought Blastoise, and it's always sad. I want to see Mega Blastoise. I heard it's good. If I get swept by it, I wouldn't be upset. This kind of just screams Trick Room, to be fair. I don't really know if it's a good idea to really leave these two, because they're probably just going to bring Fake Out and Trick Room. But I'll bring Ceruledge in the back and Guard in the back. Or Rotom in the back. I think Rotom, actually. I don't like this Sinistcha, though. I'm also not bringing Omega if I do this. Yeah. I also don't like how physically offensive their team is, too. You know, all this time I keep talking crap on King Gambit, but really I should be refocusing on whether or not I'm using Gardevoir or the specific spread that I've gone for. Interesting. They actually brought the Blastoise. I'm gonna protect here. Just kowtow into for a draft. Just give them Trick Room. They're even gonna Mega. Alright, here we go. Ask and I shall receive, I suppose. Dude actually has a little goatee. That's amazing. Oh, well, good Fake Out. And Trick Room, and Trick Room. Damn, I was actually considering going for close combat, but I didn't want to proc my White Herb and give myself unburdened if they go for Trick Room. But I actually wouldn't have minded the damage on Blastoise, not gonna lie. See, now the problem is that Hydro Pump is a thing, and I'm full, or not Hydro Pump, Water Spout is a thing, and I'm fully aware of that. Let's protect. I don't think King Gambit would live that either. I also don't think I'm going to get a double protect, but let's try. Because I don't have any other better option here. Damn. I do outspeed. That is interesting. And it is Water Spout. At half health, I do survive. I think I just send in Gardevoir here. Armor Tail, okay. Don't think that that matters any. I think I'll just Calm Mind. So just start setting up. Kowtow again. I don't think there's too much that Friddraft can do. Maybe this one's a physical variant, and setting out Calm Minds is kind of useless. You're gonna withdraw into what? King Gambit. Okay. I don't like that. They go for Psychic? Is that your only damaging move? Two returns of Trick Room. Protect Gardevoir. Kowtow into Farigiraf. See, this is actually why I wanted to have a fighting move specifically on King Gambit. I don't do very well against other King Gambits if I ever lose Sneasler. And honestly, even with Sneasler, like so many of them are running Chople Berry anyway. I like to pop the berry before. Oh, thank God I am protecting. Being able to pop Chople before actually hitting them with fighting type move would be a little bit better. I think this is gonna have to come down to a double protect, unfortunately. Yeah, citrus. Well, I failed a double protect a couple times in testing, and I failed one this morning, and I failed it earlier on stream. Can I please? I know it's only 30%, and it sucks I have to rely on this for any possible chance. Okay. Well, I probably take out the Trick Room Center, but at what cost? My entire team? Eh. But like at the same time, what is the problem here with my team? Like, these are the two that I feel like I am the least comfortable with using on the team, which is sad when I have Rotom Wash that's barely even set up. It's a crappy bulky variant that doesn't do any damage. Kang. I don't like the Kang. Why is there a Kang? Scrappy Fake Out. Hello, I'm gonna protect. And just in case, let's just double protect. Is there anything wrong with that? Yes, I want damage into King first. Please don't Sucker Punch. Please don't Sucker Punch. Please don't Sucker Punch. Alright, well, the Fake Out done. That was dumb for me to go for Sucker Punch anyway. See, that's why I want Loki. Yeah. See, the thing is, I thought because if they outsped me anyway, most likely Kangaskhan, I believe, is what, base 90, I think 95. I do just outspeed Ceruledge. I'm not fully invested. It's just Bitter Blade into King Gambit, I guess. Sucker Punch and knocks me out. Okay. I don't know what to use if I was to try to replace Gardevoir. That's also kind of the problem I kept coming up with when I was building this team. It's like there's moments where Gardevoir absolutely just shines and sweeps and destroys everything in its sight. But it seems like most of the time that's not the case, and it just dies in one hit. But I don't know what I would even replace it with. Like, the typing is good, it's just that defense stat. And honestly, I don't really live that much more. I've actually originally tested similarly to Ceruledge, where I had near max speed, max HP, and a little bit of investment. I tried that with Gardevoir, and I was still just getting one shot. So I mean, if I was to like fully invest and make it bold nature, for example, not even care about having speed, try to make myself a little bit more lenient towards Trick Room and heavily rely on Tailwind, for example, I don't think that's really helping Gardevoir all that much. I'm still just getting one shot by things like Iron Head and Dire Claw and Iron Head. Why is Iron Head everywhere? Iron Head. Everything has. And if it's not on a Steel type, it's on its coverage on another Pokemon. Bullet Punch. But like, if I was to replace it with something, I would want Fairy coverage. Honestly, I should just finish Legend ZA and just get that damn Floette thing. Does it even get Psychic coverage? Actually, I think it gets Psychic or Psyshock or one of those. So I think it does get Psychic coverage. And it is fast. And it actually has somewhat decent defenses. I actually don't even know how far I am into the post game on that. I think you have to go through like what, 15 battles? I think 15. The post game infinite ZA thingy thing. I've only got like 4, so it would be quite some time. And yeah, if I do replace King Gambit, like what do I replace it with? Part of me really wants to bring Incineroar back onto the team. But then I'm really struggling, I feel like, against rain teams. Like, King Gambit doesn't really help me that much against those either, but at least it's neutral coverage. Like, I'd take neutral damage instead of super effective damage. But it would give me Fake Out. Part of me just wants to bring Dragapult back onto the team. Like, what would happen if I was to just run Omega? Put Incineroar instead of King Gambit, Dragapult instead of Gardevoir. Just be hyper offensive. Maybe I should consider swapping Rotom, to be fair. Like I said, it doesn't really do anything. 1 point speed investment, 1 point special attack investment, the rest all bulk with a berry. When Aerodactyl is everywhere. Like, what do I swap it for? Actually, Rotom was honestly one of the more difficult ones to put onto the team. I originally started with Rotom and Funny Fluff and Misha. Just put up a generic Grass Fire Water Core and then slowly evolved it as I'm adding and subtracting and trying to work on spreads and moves and what I think is going to work well together. Ended up taking Rotom off pretty early on. I think it was actually one of the first ones I removed and then put it back on at the very end because I remembered, oh yeah, you had Electro Web. Oh wait, I think I actually want to have Thunder Wave for paralysis. And then I never did anything with it. I just left it. I changed Electro Web to Thunder Wave and never really brought it once. I think I got a Volt Switch off once. But the alternative that I was actually using for the most part, was going to be Toxapex. And considering all of its moves are stat decreasers, I don't really like bringing it when there's competitive mons and defiant mons all over the place. Team building is hard. I mean, there's other Pokemon I could also be adding in here as well. I've only got 34 out of 50 slots filled up here. I could be bringing in a whole bunch more. Well, actually, no, I can't, because I'm limited to 30 on Pokemon Home. I'm just a basic bitch. I don't have the subscription for that. Actually, low-key shout out to Game Freak for not locking up this entire game behind a paywall completely, because you can't do anything online in Scarlet and Violet if you don't have a Nintendo subscription, whatever that Switch Online, Nintendo Switch Online, whatever that's called. My service ran out. It expired like 5 months ago when I stopped playing ZA. Because I wasn't playing my Switch anymore, I was like, well, I don't need to bother re-upping that. And I just started playing this game and I'm well into it. And I just realized when I tried to go onto Scarlet and Violet, because there was a maintenance period for this game, I tried to go online and couldn't go online. It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Right. Wow, I really miss Champions, huh? So thank you, Game Freak, for not making it so we had to have a subscription to play this game, because Jesus Christ. I've also been seeing some interesting teams with Delphox too. I saw Pokesports had uploaded a video a while ago. I think Mike was playing it, where it was hella convoluted. I mean, Meowstic has access to Sunny Day and Psychic Terrain and Fake Out, and what was the other one that was the option? Gravity is another move that he gets. But the premise is basically to set up Psychic Terrain with, I think, a Spathra. I think that was the Pokemon that they were using. Yeah, I think it was a Spathra. And then Sunny Day with Sableye or Gravity. And then Delphox, when it Mega Evolves, is no longer a Levitate because of Gravity and is brought out onto the Psychic Terrain. Also, Heat Wave has increased priority. I considered Gravity as well. I mean, I had it on my Pokemon for a bit, mostly because I just wanted extra accuracy on Heat Wave. That frustration alone was more important to me than bringing Delphox back down to the ground. But I was interested because the other tech was Sunny Day getting set up, and then Copycat on Delphox with a Choice Scarf Typhlosion that can learn Eruption. And Delphox is already super fast, so you have two Pokemon that are super fast, super high special attack, fire types in the sun, double Eruption, full HP, nothing survives that. It was tempting. I even considered switching mine over to having Copycat and trying to have a decent move that would actually be useful. I mean, not to say Eruption's not useful, it's just double fire types on my team would be a little bit sketchy for me, especially with how prominent Rain is. But I mean, you're not just limited to Eruption. There's other decently strong moves as well. But I couldn't think of a decent way to fit that in. That's kind of the problem with Delphox and Gardevoir, is both of them decent psychic damage, decent spread damage. But the problem is that they have no defense. So they just died to Sucker Punch or really anything. I think I'm gonna bring Dragapult back onto the team. And the sad thing is, I want to replace Gardevoir with it, No, well, I guess you can't hold that item, can you? Do I give a sash or do I give a scarf? I don't know what else to give to Funny Fluff other than Mental Herb, and nobody ever wants to taunt Whimsicott for some reason. They'd rather just knock it out, which it makes sense. They usually do run sash, and you do want to usually just double up into them anyway. I get it. You know what? Scarf is way too useful to not be using. Being able to outspeed even Tailwind Pokemon, even Chlorophyll Pokemon. Very useful. Because I still do have Psychic coverage, it's just not Stab. Phantom Force is still pretty decent. Outrage is still pretty decent. I'm a little bit Ghost heavy though on this team. I don't do that great against Dark types. I can fight back, but Sucker Punch is a problem. Also, my speed on this Pokemon isn't great. You get access to Trick Room? I don't think you do. That's not how you check that. I'm fairly certain you don't, but for some reason I'm gaslighting myself into thinking you do. You get Trick and Wonder Room, but not Trick Room. Okay. Not really too much use out of any of these moves, to be fair. Screens is nice. Quash is nice. Will-O-Wisp is nice. That's why I'm considering bringing it. Should I adjust the defenses? You know what? That should actually be fine. So I got 3 ghost types on my team. I mean, to stabilize credit, it's not really a ghost weakness in the sense of ghost weaknesses. It's only weak to fairy. And it's not like I'm using it for ghost damage either. It's just there to be free food for all the Floettes. That was a lot of F's, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try this for a little bit. I'm probably just gonna end up going back to what I had already. I've already submitted the team. I think I can still like withdraw the team and make a like a last second change. I have until like I think 9:59 tonight or something before I can't withdraw. Or after which I can't withdraw. Okay. Is it Gardevoir or is it Garchomp? It wants to mega. I think either way I want to lead these two. Most likely. Bring Sneasler in the back. Ceruledge is a little bit difficult. Yeah, that's decent. But will they lead? the Arcanine. Just in case they do. Let's bring them in this order. Even if I don't get a Defiant boost, Sucker Punch is still decent damage. It's not like I'm OHKOing anything, and sometimes not even 2-KOing anything, but if I can do at least 15 to 20%, and they let Arcanine even better. Can't lower one stat, and you just increase the other one. So I actually want to just double up into the Arcanine. But I'm also not a complete moron, just a partial moron. So I'm going to actually protect first. Basically double protect. Closest option I have really to a protect is just going into the Kamui dimension here. Flare Blitz into the protect and Hydro Pump. Really? You mean to tell me that King Gambit's a threat? No way. Sucker Punch the Arcanine. If you protect, you block Sucker Punch, but you don't block the ghostly being from the other dimension. And it's just gonna take care of you. Goodbye. Okay, so I kind of did miss this lead, not gonna lie. And Volt Switch, that's fine. Being able to outspeed both my Pokemon with King Gambit and Dragapult is a little fun. They just forfeit right away, really? I'm in ranked, right? Oh yeah, win 3 ranked battles. Well, thanks for the daily, or actually I think it's one of my weeklies. I think that was actually my last weekly. Thanks for the free, I guess. Oh no, I still have one more login to the game. See, I have been quite busy playing this game. Use super effective moves 20 times. That's fairly easy enough, but I mean, winning 5, that's a little difficult for me, to be fair. Mega evolve my Pokemon 10 times. But winning 3 ranked battles without any of my team fainting, that last one doesn't really count. But I did get at least 2 of those. And they weren't like that, I promise. I'm just gonna keep going. So wait, is my rank changing? Because I'm still rank 4. Like, what's the difference between the battling corn? Okay. Apparently my character is constipated. What is the difference between like rank 4 and then rank 16.57.17, whatever the numbers are? I actually was not paying that much attention. I just know it starts with a 16. Kind of don't mind leading the same lead, actually. Because they're probably not going to be Trick Room. I think Wim in the back. Ceruledge in the back. Yeah, it's a lot of special attackers when I'm only trying to boost my physical defense. With there being 2 water types, an Incineroar and a ground type, Sneasler? Maybe set up my own screens. Quash could be nice. I said Sneasler, but I meant Sableye. But I'm gonna go with Sneasler instead. I think no matter what I bring, I'm gonna struggle with our Chaladon unless I'm bringing. Oh, thanks for the Defiant. Yeah, unless I'm bringing Sneasler along for the ride. Well, I'm just gonna Phantom Force and do what I did last time. It is quite the effective strat here. I'll deal with Ensign later. It is gonna be annoying, no doubt, but not my problem right now. Do what you must. I assume Aurora Veil or Blizzard. Neither of which will hurt me. Currently. Why deal with problem now when I can defer problem to later? Pokemon. It is in fact Aurora Veil. See, I can either have Clear Body to block the Intimidate, or I can have Infiltrator to get through the screens. Why can't we have two abilities already? Do I sucker the Frostlass? I feel like I sucker the Frostlass. With all that defense you just got. Wow. Okay. At least Phantom Force gets to hurt you. Learning very quickly how that move works. For Blitz. Brother. Did you not learn your lesson the first time? What are you doing? I am now +4? And the Pelipper. I mean, I'm just gonna Phantom Force again. I think into the Pelipper. Protect. Call out any of their protects. They don't, though. Has my opponent ever played Pokemon before? I feel like I'm just playing hyper cautiously for no reason. Yeah, your Pokemon doesn't get Prankster. It doesn't work like that. They're now faster, which means that they will now use Shadow Ball. Miss my Pokemon because I'm still in the Kamui or whatever, wherever I go. And then my move hits without me taking any damage. And I'll just kowtow this Pelipper because nothing's going to want to switch into it, and it's going to be damage. Withdraw, something's going to take a hit. It's Garchomp. I targeted Pelipper? I thought I targeted the other one. I think that's fine still, but that's annoying. Guess it's time to swap that one out then. Are you sashed? Oh, wait, I just attacked you. Pay attention to the game. Pay attention. You have a very strange team, don't you? You make up your mind on the weather. I could make up your mind for you if you want. I could just set up sunny day and call it a day. Yeah, it's up to him. And suck out the Garchomp. There should be some damn good damage on Garchomp. I am +4. They do have Reflect up. think Garchomp is somewhat tanky. But I mean, this is damage. Oh yeah, it's damage. I have Sash. Please don't Earthquake, even though it's tempting. Actually, do. Knock out your own Pokemon while we're here. Rock Slide. Okay, well. I mean, Whim, to be fair, was just a sack, but I kind of wish I could have got like a Tailwind or Sunny Day or something. Auroraville wears away. I could just break it, but Outrage is looking very juicy right now. I absolutely cannot resist this. I'll just protect. Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully Outrage hits the correct target here. Please. Huh? Are you still in Tailwind? I thought I saw that their Tailwind already petered. What? Am I missing something? There? Okay. What ran out? Auroraville ran out. Bruh. Okay. I think that's still fine though. It's, yeah, that, I think I even said it out loud because I said I could break it even. My idiot brain just thought, yeah, that's Tailwind. Obviously. I am faster than Frostlass. You just protected. I can suck at the Garchomp, knock it out. Frostlass can't really do too much here. To King Gambit anyway. You just protect, that's fine. They might be faster with the they are timid, of course they are timid. It still knocks you out though. I don't think actually Auroraville was actually even remotely good of a move to go for here, but that's just me. Personally, I think that Blizzard would have been better, but due to the credit, not everybody would be immediately aware and obvious that, oh, you're gonna bring this back in, right? Thanks. But yeah, it's not very obvious that I'm not jolly, I'm adamant. So they might not have known that they were going to just outspeed me anyway there. Oh, guess I'll play it smart. I was just gonna double up into the Incineroar, but actually I think Earthquake would be very dangerous here. I feel like they would be stupid enough to try to go for it too. Not the good reason to to double protect. They've made some questionable plays. Not that I'm really one to talk, but hey, I'm also trying to commentate and try to be somewhat entertaining. And I'm also a moron, so that's how I can recognize. Earthquake, really? Okay, well, I'll just set down my controller and watch things play out then. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right, well, this is free. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate. It has been fun. Until next time, take care. Oh, and also set down my controller. Yeah. It's fine. Take your time. I'll wait. I am patient. little bit of chip from the rough skin, the Garchomp goes down, and there's not an instant in the world that just survives this. Well, I'm doing a little bit better with the Pokemon that I swapped out. Even more interesting considering I'm, again, not using Omega right now, so low-key feel kind of naked, but we're still pulling through. 2-win streak. Placement number 199596, so I guess that's like what in the world I'm 200,000th, and then yeah, whatever that rating is. How does it rate my battles? I see it even give me a plus number sometimes when I lose, so I actually have no idea what that's even about. I'm still rank 4 and I don't see anything like increasing for me to like jump up to a different rank. How do I leave Master Ball tier? I know nothing about this game. Still fun though. I'm just glad that I am in Master Ball tier because the Pokemon are a little bit more straightforward. He's here. He's watching my streams. He has a shiny Gyarados. All right, Donald Trump. I think I want to lead King Gambit Sneasler. I'm a bit wary about that Gengar. Goodra is also a bit annoying. Let's go with this. It's such a good lead. I just can't not, you know? Ceruledge is still tempting. I think it can do pretty decently here. Goodra is an absolute pain. Gyarados is a pain. Honestly, all of his Pokemon are a pain. They're all strong against Ceruledge in one way or another, but I still feel like there's a way, you know? Maybe I'm just stupid. I probably am. I mean, I definitely am, but like, I can still see a way, you know? And before I lose, thank you for the Defiant. I will take. And I will also protect because I'm not dumb. And disappear into the nether. Farewell. I'm guessing they're probably going to go for a Last Respects or a Liquidation. There's a Fake Out. Nice try. You don't Aqua Jet. Flip turn, okay. Gonna block that too. Now you got a hard swap if you want that Pokemon to be swapped to something else. Communicating? What is there to communicate about? My internet is so okay. I'm so connected. So is my controller. I'm looking right now. The light's still lit up. Oh, I see. It's telling us that the Pokemon King Gambit and Incineroar are chatting between each other, and we're not supposed to interrupt them because they're having a private conversation. It's just letting us know that so we can stay polite. I get it. That makes sense. Do I need to bother sucker punching? Instant gonna swap? Or is he gonna try to parting shot like an idiot? I'm gonna kowtow in case it does swap. It's also my highest damage output. I don't think that Flare Blitz is gonna knock it out because most instants aren't max invested in attack. It could if it doubles up. So that's what they tried to do last time. We'll see. I'm hoping I can just bait one of their moves into the Dragapult low-key. And I'm hoping Basket Legion is Berry, not Sash. Please, oh please. Phantom Force. Fantastic. Instant knockout. They didn't swap instant though. Burning Jealousy, I see. Doesn't burn me though. Because you didn't increase my stats this turn. You should have used that last turn actually. That would have been dangerous. Who else have they got? Got a bunch of ghosts. I remember Sinistra. That could be an interesting sort of scary option for them. Actually, if they were to set up Trick Room, it would probably completely destroy me. So I'm not dealing that much damage into this instant, and it could just start Darkest Lariating. That was hard to say. A lot of things. Shadow Ball is also a lot of good damage into my team. And a Flare Blitz whenever you want to finally take out my King Gambit. Trick Room would be a bit of a threat. The most important foe, though, is apparently this damn connection because Jesus Christ. It's clearly not my internet. I'm still streaming at the 12,000 kilobits per second I have it set to. It's not that high, but it hasn't fluctuated. It's still set there. Oh wait, no, I lied. It jumped up to 13. Neat. Enjoy that moment of slight clarity. There's another one. Bruh, select your move. Okay, or Pokemon I meant. Took so long, I forgot what was even happening in the game. Thank you for the Defiant. Oh my god. Okay. I'm glad that something happened today. I should really just protect here. They may protect, they may go for a status move. I don't know what kind of set this Gyarados is. I should play cautious. I already know that I'm faster with Scarf. I just need to see what they are doing. Not to mention protecting myself from other burning jealousy stuff, because now they can burn me. I need to start paying attention to their timer too, to see if it's going down, if they're actually taking this long to select their moves, or if there's actually a connection issue. Oh, yep, they've been idle for too long. It might have actually been a connection issue. Donald Trump had a few foreign policy issues that he had to focus on. Sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. On to the next, I think. That was a 3-win streak. Did I just drop placement? Damn, you gotta grind for this shit, I think. Alright. There's actually so many numbers on screen, I don't even know what if I went up or down in placement. I am now battling the Joker. Didn't I just fight? Sorry, I'll not keep it so political. What's your team? The Powdon's in this game? Okay. Interesting. Neat. Wow. I mean, I already knew that my team had a very heavy ground weakness, but I think I finally met my match here. Okay. I don't win. Straight up. I'll still give him my damnedest. But there ain't no motherfucking way, I'm just saying. Do I lead these two? You don't have Intimidate or anything. I don't even remember what Torterra's hidden ability is. I'll just assume that you're Overgrow. That's how I lose. Ceruledge, sure. I don't like this at all. And Sneasler. King Gambit is just way too tricky here. Oh, but if they're gonna lead... I'm gonna leave one behind. I'm gonna lead these two again. Oh, please. Just on the off chance that they do want to bring their Reunicluse, this would be the best possible option. Outside of that, though, it's not. They do lead. Okay, that's fine. I actually prefer this. I should just be able to kowtow into you. And also U-turn. I wasn't expecting you to Mega though. This low kick might hurt. Or a brick break. Yes, Sneasler. Just in case Reunicluse survives. That was a decent switch then. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck with the Sneasler and Trick Room. Goody good. Don't like the Sandstorm chip. Do they protect Tyranitar? Oh, and there's Empoleon. Okay. In case they don't protect Tyranitar, but I will close combat the Empoleon. Okay, thanks. You sashed? No, you just die. He also didn't protect their Tyranitar. Breaking Swipe. Did... Okay. Thanks. So I guess keeping King Gambit on the team was a good idea. Can we all agree on that? Still alive after the chip. Even if they were to protect, I'd still be alive. And Hippowdon. You know, the thing is, I did consider bringing Whim in case they wanted to bring Sand, and they ended up bringing both Sand. Of all the options, that was the least of them. Bringing both of them. Earthquake is probably an option here. I actually want to double protect here. One, evade to protect from one of them, and I can also see what they're gonna do. What their intentions are. I protect, they do protect. Good. Now they're forced to rely on a double. And I also know that I can most likely just use a Sucker Punch into the Hippowdon because it's gonna Earthquake. There it is. Now we know. Actually, I think I might be able to look up quickly. Maybe, hopefully, please, game let me. I'm telling the game to let me when I'm trying to open up my web browser. That seems legit. Hippowdon, what are your stats? I do not know. I want to know your speed. I got 30 seconds left. I can make it in time, hopefully. Stats. You are base 47. I actually outspeed with King Gambit. Impressive. But I probably don't because you might have some speed investment. I'll sucker. I'll CC. There you go for the double. Honestly, can't be mad at a good play. They just don't get it though. Does 60 to Hippowdon. Goodbye Tyranitar, and most likely an Earthquake to take out both my Pokemon. I got 2 healthy mons in the back though. One is Scarfed, one with priority. You actually don't take out King Gambit either, so King Gambit actually just wins the game. Remind me not to ever talk shit about King Gambit ever again. Especially because it was the one I was, other than Ceruledge, least considering bringing because of all the ground types. And it just soloed. I think it's been on the field since turn 1, and it's still here. Phenomenal. Sure, just outrage because I can. Goodbye, you hippo. I'm not body shaming, that is literally a hippo. Defeated the Joker. Don't know how, but I did. I think that was the least confident I have ever been in team preview. I think my placement is actually going up very slowly, couple thousand here and there, but when I'm a couple 100,000 deep, yeah, that's not a crazy jump. Zulu Tolstoy. Gesundheit. Hello, fake outs. Hello, Armor Rouge. Haven't seen you in quite some time. Quite the interesting team. I legitimately cannot make heads or tails of this. I'm sure plenty of Pokemon get access to Sunny Day and Rain Dance, so Tinkaton, as the Prankstermon, probably has one of those. Sunny Day for the Armor Rouge. Rain Dance maybe for the protecting the... Oh my god, what's your name? Serena. I forgot you for a second. But honestly, Ceruledge goes pretty decent right off the bat. And win? No, because I don't want Trick Room. Or I don't want Tailwind in case they Trick Room. It would be decent in case they go for Tailwind, but I don't want to lead. Oh my god, I'm running out of time. Ceruledge drag, I think. Can Gambit win? That. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I wanted those 4 anyway. Oh, that was... I was not paying any attention to that timer. You know what's weird is like every single time that I run out on timer, they probably thought I ran out of time, but I actually wanted this lead, haha. But every time I run out on my timer, it's always like, I just needed like 1 or 2 extra seconds. If it wasn't for the animations playing, I probably would have been able to select it in time, but whatever. I think I even got down to done. I just didn't get to push A to select it. Como, I'm a little bit concerned about. Psychic Fang should be some decent chip here. Oh, okay, Yeah, not gonna lie, I didn't see that one coming. Bulk Up isn't gonna save me. And you're tanky. You did go for cleaning skills. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect the Mega Aerodactyl. That. Oh, wow, you're... That would explain the tank. That's hella unfortunate. I think I just threw that completely. Let me look at the Pokemon again. I guess, yeah, it is pretty obvious that is going to be their Mega. I don't know why, in my head, I was thinking Como was going to be the Mega. Because I knew that it had access to the Clanger Soul move, so I knew it was going to set up. I don't know why, I just assumed. I know that doesn't get a Mega. Oh, poor King Gambit. You're not going to be enough here. I'm so sorry. I need you dirty. Ain't no fucking way I'm surviving. And ain't no way I'm going to be able to knock out Aerodactyl with... Okay, bye. I'm not going for priority here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to knock it out with an Iron Head. It's a bit frail, but it's not frail enough. I don't have any stat increases. What? Crit? What? What are your stats? I thought you got like plus 20 to your defenses when you Mega Evolved. Do you not? You only get like 20 to your speed. Absolutely looking this up. It's not very often that I get to attack my opponent and then feel bad because I don't expect that much damage to happen. I'm not gonna select my move in time because of this. You get plus 20. Yeah, plus 20 to your defense. I'm surprised that knocked you out. I'm gonna protect Dire Claw. Yeah, look at that. Selected my move on time. Don't know what this Serena's gonna do. Of course, it's gonna fake out. Guessing a... Yeah. Kind of hoping for high jump kick, but can't always get what we want, I suppose. It's gonna hurt, but I do have Chople, Iron Head into you, and Dire Claw. I'm a little concerned about Thunder Wave. And since I just spoke into existence, it's probably going to be what my opponent does. And I can't be mad because it would be actually the best possible option right now. Get some damage off on a King Gambit before Caesar gets to knock you out with a Dire Claw. Oh. Protect Thunder Wave? Okay. Okay. I guess to be fair, you might not even be a prankster set. You could just be an offensive set. Actually, almost kind of looks like that considering how much damage Iron Head did. But Iron Head does apparently crazy damage regardless anyway. You can't go for that again. Don't know if you have any fighting coverage. You might. But Serena's going to go for a low kick here. And if I do survive, want to get some damage off. Como is the problem though. Low kick into the berry. Kicks me right in the berries. Don't think that Kowtow Cleave knocks you out though, sadly. Does half. But that ain't enough. Oh well, I lost from turn one. That Aerodactyl, that It was just absolutely stupid of me to not even consider that as the mega option. I straight up just assumed that there was going to be a tailwind straight up on turn 1. I deserved this loss. My placement didn't change, I don't think. It probably did. I just haven't refreshed the screen yet. Really quick, I'm gonna go use the restroom and I will be right back with some more battles. But I gotta pee first. You know, while I was standing there peeing, my AC kicked on. Glad to see it works. Works quite well, very cold. But I think that little boost of freeze to the back of the brain was just enough to make me think I have an idea of what I could bring for a mega. I don't know if I have it though. Oh, I don't. Sag. I do have one though, and I know where to get it. How about Mega Skarmory? Decent still coverage against the Mega Floettes. It's just decent in general, and it actually resists. Brave Bird is decent against the Sneasler's out there. Pretty sure that it also gets Drill Run, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Night Slash, one of those two for coverage. It's also very offensive and very fast. And if they want to use Intimidate, they gotta go through my King Gambit as well. I think I want to get a Skarmory. Where do I find a Skarmory? Not in here. No, I might be able to. Let's see. Let's recruit. Skarmory even in this roster info? Does it tell me? Pokemon featured. No Skarmory. Okay, so I'll go for this one and use a ticket. Should have flying or steel. I have flying. I only have one though. And before 9 Altarios. Don't see the Pokemon I'm looking for. Anything with a fancy title. No shinies, nothing. I don't know if they show up shiny in the little preview thing down here, but they do have a sparkle animation on the actual Pokemon when you hover over them. I'm forced to pick one. I guess I'll just pick you. Sure. Don't have any more tickets. Sag. I'll do this a couple more times. If I don't get one, then I'll just import one, because I'm pretty sure I already have one. Magic Guard, that was your other ability, right? I know you get Cute Charm, I just could never remember the other one. Which is kind of sad because I'm pretty sure they used to actually be your signature ability. What was it, like Gen 4 and Gen 5? It's the only one that got Magic Guard. Oh, wait, no, not Gen 5 because Reuniclus had that. Life Orb was a threat. Yeah, I'll just pick you. Probably gonna end up returning these anyway. I'll do it one more time. Probably not gonna get one. Ain't nothing. Here's a Flapple though. Watchog and a Dive Ball. Okay. Not any titles. Wild. Actually, Ceruledge goes pretty decently against the current meta. With Unaware, you can ignore Archaludon for the most part, other than Draco Meteor, really? You don't have to worry so much about Sneasler because you're immune to fighting, you resist poison. Nobody but me seems to be running Throat Chop, so don't gotta worry about that apparently. You resist fairies, resist still. I don't know if I still have one of you in Scarlet and Violet, so just in case I don't. I think I do, but just in case. I might as well return the other ones I'm not going to be using. Don't really care about these two. I know for sure I have a Starmie already. And if I want to change Rotom's form, I can just take it back and change it and then bring it back in. Since its stats aren't that great anyway, I don't care if its stats and moves get reset by changing its form. Oh, I've only got an hour. I've already been streaming for 2 hours. Jesus. Time flies when you're enjoying the Pokemon games you play. Such a nice, refreshing change of pace. Things are struggling. Yeah, I'm at 30. I'm pretty sure that all of them are locked in. I think. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. Yikes. I cannot do a damn thing with any of them. Okay, so I gotta go back into Champions and send some back. Gotcha. To be fair, there's plenty that I'm just absolutely not even using. I haven't even tried to use them, so I don't need to keep them in here, I guess. It's just convenient to not have to swap them back and forth all the time. In case I get some sort of scuffed brainwave that wants to some random niche move onto an item and try to make a video out of it. How do I send them back again? It's through here. Yeah, there we go. Send back to home. I kind of like having all these here, though. Well, I can't ever get any decent use out of you, sadly. Maybe once Throat Spray's back in the game. And don't get me wrong, it's a decent Trick Room setter, but that's all I can ever really find use out of it for. You know, I like for Alligator, but yeah, I think it's time to send you back. I tried to make you work, it's just your speed. Bruh, the speed. I I am a little bit confused because I did change you up to be maximum speed because I had you set. That's all got reset. It used to be Brave Nature, max HP, max attack. Then I changed it to be Jolly Nature, max speed, max attack. And then I tried coaching Sneasler with max HP, max speed. Its stats are reset to what it was when I first brought it over. Is that just what it does? Oh, you got reset too. You didn't. Hello? I don't understand how this game works. But I think I'll send you back too. I think you're better off as the choice Scarfmon, to be fair. You already got decent enough special attack. Really wanted to make a decent Mega Evolution concept with you, but I just couldn't do it. I'm not good enough. And Ursula, same thing. It's just a struggle. I think Ursula, when it Mega Evolves, is like 1 point slower than Mega Floette. So it's like you can try to go for an adaptability boosted, Mega boosted Sludge Bomb or something, but they have Psychic, you just died. They already know you're not sass because you're Mega Evolving. Okay, so now I should be able to import over. Spending my last 45 minutes just trying to get a Skarmory over here. Because yeah, I also realized I'm not using Sableye at all. Went out of my way to put it onto the team, and I'm treating it just like I treated Rotom. Hello, you are here, welcome to the team. Now sit in the back and shut up. Reclaim my friends. 12 Pokemon that came back. Did I not see that little option before? My bad. There were others I could have sent back. I don't need to be on the screen, do I? Currently visiting 14. That's still highlighted though. Cancel what opera? What am I doing? Are they coming back or no? I'll assume they are. Sure. Cancel the opera. I don't know. I don't know if I want to cancel anything. Give me my Pokemon. Are they back? Can I send them back to where they belong? Okay, good. I can at least send a couple of them. Oh, I do have a Ceruledge. Hey, look at that. So Rourke. I'm pretty sure you're actually the one that's supposed to be in my party, so I'll just set you there. Oh, maybe you're not. Be the other one. Goodra can go back. I like you, but again, speed tiers are quite difficult sometimes, you know? Restricted 2? What do I have? What are my names for these? What? Where'd I get the other Rotom then? I just realized that that one wasn't named Sagi Raikage like this one is. Okay. I guess I must have recruited one, forgetting that I sent this one back or something. Would probably explain why I couldn't find it. Alright, I accidentally brought the wrong Dragapult over earlier. Cool. think that's all I wanted out of this. Now let's find my Skarmory, because I know I got one. Somewhere. There you are. Any other Pokemon I'd like to have? I don't think any of them are shiny or anything. They don't show up as shiny anyway. I think it's green when it is. Well, there's a few Pokemon I wouldn't mind bringing, but they're just not in the game. Like Salamence and Haxorus, for example. I think that's all I want to bring, to be honest. I mean, I could bring my own Floette. Won't do me any good, but hey, I got one too. It's got a blue flower. Nothing of particular use that I can see. Oh god, just wait till this thing comes into the game. Oh Jesus. So I got a few special marks and shinies and whatnot. Actually, I think shinies are over here. None of these that I want to bring, sadly. What's so special about you? Oh, you're just the one that I got in Legends Arceus. Okay. For collecting all the wisps. Right. Is Bronzong even in the game? Shiny Miss Magius, but I already know you're not. Don't think Yanmega is. Even if it is, I don't think I want to try to even use it. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to take, though. Yeah. Oh, I pushed the wrong button, my bad. Save and GTFO. Okay, we'll be bringing Skarmory over. And I got space to bring some more over later if I need to. Okay, how do I do this again? It's from here. Connect. And send to my friend. There you are. In fact, I'm pretty sure I even have a Skarmory too, because I was considering using Skarmory before. I just never actually brought one over yet. So it should be in there now, I think. Hopefully. Absolutely useless. Sorry, I'm speaking out loud about a text message I got. Got a message after having set all the people that I have marked as work friends as do not disturb. That's yeah, so I got a text message. So I'm like, oh, that must be important. And it's from a short code from my internet service provider telling me that my TV plan includes Paramount Plus at no extra cost. Brother, I don't even have a TV. But thank you for the notification. I do not give a single damn. You get Disney Plus and Hulu Plus for free for 1 year. Neat. I don't give a I can't watch them. Might be able to watch them on my PC, but that's used for other things besides watching movies and TV shows. YouTube is close enough to that. Oh, no, I don't want to go here. I want to go into training. Wait, no, I gotta recruit first, don't I? Hello, Skarmory, and welcome. This takes me to the same place, right? Effectively. There we go. So what do I do with this one? Part of me wants to actually teach coaching to Sneasler. But I don't know what I would want to get rid of. Throat Chop is just too damn good to not have. It just, for some reason, nobody expects it. I can't not use that move. Until people start realizing, hey, Sneasler has access to a strong dark type move, I will keep using it. But the only other option is getting rid of Protect, and yikes. Do you have access to Body Press? I feel like you should. You do have access to Body Press. Air Defense, Body Press, Brave Bird. Nah, I don't really like this set. Let's... Draw 1 is 80 power. I didn't know that you were 95 accuracy though. Why do things get Icy Winds? Let's get Drill Run. Let's go with what I was talking about earlier. Drill Run, Iron Head, Brave Bird. Oh, you already... Okay, I see. And Protect. Sword Stance. Ooh. This is tempting. Because the thing is, you already have really good defense anyway, so I could actually just self-proc this with like a Shadow Sneak or something. Take almost no damage because I already have decent defenses. Drop my own defenses, but give myself a decent speed boost. I don't need to invest as heavily into speed if I do something like this. And I could actually be more rewarded, I guess, for investing more heavily into my defenses by doing this. But that would be a lot more beneficial for a... Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say more beneficial for like a body press set where I'm gonna have iron defense, so I don't mind my defense getting dropped. But if I'm dropping defenses, I'm dropping my body press damage as well. That's probably not the best. I think Ceruledge is gonna be a better option though. Keeps me safe from all the Mega Charizard heat waves out there. All the Archaludon electro shots and everything. What does it get boosted up to? 134 is not bad. But if I'm giving myself a sash, I don't really need to invest as much into my defenses. I'm pretty sure you get Stalwart when it Mega Evolves. So I can't be redirected, which is nice. I think just investing in speed. 122, when that's a plus nature, that's 134. Wait, no, when you Mega Evolve, you get a huge speed boost. I think you go from like 80 to like what, it was like 110, I think. I just know that it's supposed to be faster than Mega Floette. Skarmory. Game data stats. You are base 70 to begin with and base 110 when it's all said and done. So you get a 40 point boost to your speed. Your defenses do drop by 30 points, but your attack goes up by 60. And these are base points, so that actually drastically affects how your actual stats change as well. You know, just getting 60 plus 60 to your physical attack. It's changing. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump my mic. Changing up quite a few things here. Defenses drop, but your special defense goes up by 30. Special attack stays 40. Okay. The main problem with Skarmory is it's quite low HP stat and very, very low special defense. But it looks like a lot of that gets covered when it megas. What's your special defense again? 100. That's actually pretty decent for a steel type. I think I'm gonna make you Jolly, max speed, max HP on that then. Ooh, 172. That's not bad. Because that doesn't change when you mega. Let's confirm that. No, hold up. Calm down. Let's go Jolly. Jolly 110. Puts it at 178 speed. See, common base 120s. I mean, Sneasler is the only one I can think of, really. I think Inteleon might be one. Wug Trio, I think, might be another one. I used to have a page actually bookmarked that would tell me a whole bunch of Pokemon, just sorted all by their base speed tiers only. And it was super useful to have. I think... Do I still have it? I do. Speed tiers first. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So it's a little bit outdated. It was posted the day that the games came out. But had every Pokemon that was in the meta. All metas at the time, so it even had like Regieleki, even though it wasn't confirmed it was going to be in the games yet, it still had its information. Yeah, 120s, you got Doug Trio. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Palkia, not even in the game. Sceptile, Inteleon, Minior. Yeah, base 110s, I would be speed tying with Pokemon like Alolan Doug Trio, Espeon, Froslass. Oh, that's something to keep track of. So Froslass and Gengar. Kanto Tauros, Hisuian Zoroark, and Raichu, all base 110. Ooh, okay. Raichu is something to definitely watch out for then. Concerning Pokemon that outspeed me. Mousehold. That's basically it. I don't think Zebstrika is in this game. Salazzle, I don't think anybody's using it. Lucha, it's not really anything to be concerned about. Meowscarada, that's just because it outspeeds everything because it's stupid. And Talonflame, which doesn't really have much damage in general. Flare Blitz is something to keep in mind just because it gets stabbed and it's heavy damage anyway, but unless Sun is up, I'd probably survive. And Jolteon for the base 130s. Barraskewda, I don't think is in the game, but it would be a little bit concerning. Just because it's fast and has a lot of damage. It would shoot me down quite quickly. And then Dragapult, which I know from experience doesn't really get a whole crazy amount unless you're a special variant, which, I mean, it's not uncommon. It does have excellent coverage on the special side, and its special attack is actually quite good. But I think I'm actually happy with this set. I'm mostly okay with it. I'm not gonna use Iron Head. It is stab, it's good damage. I'm gonna switch it to maybe just Iron Head. These moves are decent, but they're not really like anything that catches my eye, you know? Oh, Dual Wing Beat, kind of. Nothing super crazy up here either. Honestly, I was thinking of Night Slash. But I mean, I'm basically just duplicating King Gambit if I do something like that. Why do you get Dark Pulse? Like, how does that make any sense? What are you pulsing out of? Don't answer that. I mean, it is speed control, but I don't think it's the greatest. I'm gonna replace with Swords Dance. What does this struggle against? I wouldn't be able to touch another Skarmory or Corviknight. But at the same time, if I had Iron Head, I still wouldn't. Rotom is a bit annoying. But there's not really any other coverage options to help with those specifically. Like, I get Steel coverage, doesn't do good against either one. Dark coverage, not really. I have Night Slash. Both are quite tanky, so not having Stab on these really is going to be showing. I could get lucky with a crit, but if you have to rely on that, it's... Body Press doesn't really do a whole bunch of damage, especially when I'm, again, dropping my defenses anyway. I mean, 110 is still nothing to sneeze at, but it's not base 140. Ground doesn't hit either one. Rock hits them, but again, it's not Stab. Rock Slide is even less damage, I think, than Rock Tomb because it's spread damage. So you're only getting 70%. Actually, I think it's 75%. 75 times 0.75. Yeah, it's 56.25 power if it's spread. So this is better power and better accuracy. Tempting, just so I have an option. I won't bother with it right now, though. X's I kind of want, just because of how many dark types and psychic types there are currently in the meta, and it's a little weird. Not used to seeing psychic so prevalent like it was back in Gens 1 through 3 and a bit in Gen 4. But X's also doesn't hit much like, well, I was gonna say it doesn't hit Ensign, but it hits it for neutral. It hits King Gambit for neutral. It hits most of the Rotom forms for neutral, one of them for super effective damage, one of them for resisted. Actually, two of them for resisted, never mind. I forgot there's a flying type. It's the best Pokemon to give the air balloon to. I think I'll just leave the moves as is. Swords Dance, Drill Run, Protect, and Drave Bird. Yep. Brave Bird. I feel like that should be fine enough. So I'm not really struggling with steel damage. Well, let's keep a Stab for now. Yeah. That loss against the Aerodactyl has scarred me just enough where I feel like Iron Head is just a little more useful. Don't get me wrong, Aerodactyl still outspeeds me, even in its base form, and if I was to Mega Evolve, it would still outspeed me. But being able to have a fast Iron Head, plus if I can get a Sword Stance off, that'd be useful. Let's commence training. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna test it. Give us some good items. And put you where Sableye is. Citrus berry is not a terrible item for you to have, but I have a better one. There you are. Plus, I think Skarmory has the coolest designed Mega Evolution out of every Mega Evolution ever. That's just my personal opinion. Going from silver to gold and looking like an actual, like, legitimate metallic raptor is fucking sick. So, I don't hate this. I am a little bit nervous though. Here's why I start losing back to back to back. I don't even have to bring the Skarmory, and I wouldn't have even brought Sableye, and I'll still probably just end up losing back to back to back. Against a doctor. Don't you have some lives to be saving? Why are you playing Pokemon? Hey look, it's Aerodactyl. Oh, my cord got caught. And I can unplug my controller because it's green and charged. And I want to leave my Sneasler. And that looks like a Watoros. I can't really tell. That is tiny pixels. And I cannot zoom in. Skarmory can be decent. Can be. Will it? I don't know. Whimsicott for weather control, speed control. Rethink for a second. I'm gonna lead these two. Skarmory Whim in the back. Skarmory Sneasler in the back. Skarmory Sneasler in the back, I think. Yeah. They have just enough coverage against my Ceruledge. I don't quite want to bring that one. It's kind of weird because like Ceruledge is in that awkward speed tier where it needs to have Tailwind to be able to outspeed things and doesn't do that great in Trick Room, but it's also pretty common to be running Tailwind, so if you're going to be setting it up, your opponent probably is setting it up too. Mouse hold. I think I will just outrage here. And I have learned my lesson. I shall just protect. Okay, you're not gonna Mega. The lesson I learned is don't just assume that this is only gonna be a Tailwind option, even though it's very obviously what it's probably gonna be doing here. Well, it's a good attempt. I don't think I want to sucker punch the mouse hold. I think I'll just Iron Head it. As long as we don't crit. Okay, that's fine. I was mostly concerned about you going for follow me and making it so I couldn't go for sucker punch. But I guess I could have just done it anyway. Yeah, I think I should be fine to go into Skarmory here. Start setting up a bit. Just depends on who they're gonna send out. It is Tyranitar. I don't think I'm gonna Mega yet, because I would be losing defenses if I did. So I'm actually going to just Swords Dance here. And I'm only not Mega-ing because I'm going to go for Swords Dance. If I was going for damage, I would want the speed to be to my advantage. But if I'm just raising my attack, regardless of where my speed is, I'm only boosting my stats. I'm going to be taking damage anyway. I'd rather have my defenses up. So I'll boost here and I'll Sucker Arrow. And they'll probably Low Kick or Brick Break into the King Gambit. After the Rock Slide, of course. Please don't flinch. I guess that would be a benefit, but I'd still be slower. Right, duh, a nerve. Whatever. Again, I was confused as to why my berry didn't proc. Swords Dance, okay. So now if I was to Mega, I should be faster than Tyranitar. Unless you're max speed. But even then, I think I'd still probably outspeed you. Oh boy, this is tricky. I mean, I just might as well. Let's Iron Head into Arrow and let's Protect. Okay, he might still be Mega-ing. I think I'm faster anyway. They Protect. That's not great. Oh, Earthquake. That's okay. So I don't take any damage and neither do they. They should still have one. Oh, no, they don't. That sucks. Okay. Well, they get Tailwind up for free, unfortunately. And I have to close combat Tyranitar. Yikes. You don't get Tailwind up. I don't know how much that matters, though. I think I was faster than the rest of the team, except for Gengar. And you just land the Stone Edge. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, Gengar I would speed tie with at the very least. Well, let's see. Does Iron Head even take out Tyranitar? Let's check that. Like, losses aren't all terrible. You can still get some information. Oh yeah, the speed tier sheet that I was looking at doesn't have any Mega Evolution, so I don't know any Mega speeds. So I think you're actually faster. Yeah, okay. I think you're base 130 when you Mega. So that loss was bad because I gained no information at the end, but it's also my first time using Skarmory, so give me a sec to figure out how to use it. Thing is, I really want to put Bruce on it, but the problem is that once you do that, you're no longer flying type, and then you're weak to ground. It would have been nice in that fight, but having Earthquake on some of those Pokemon was not a good thing to see. I'm gonna try again. I'm not gonna just try to force myself to bring Skarmory either. To be fair, that's kind of what I did. Wasn't the greatest matchup, but I thought I could still be able to pull it off. As you saw, it didn't do very good. Trick Room Sun, hello, hello. With Blastoise. And Drampa. So it's like you want the sun, but you're not 100% sure. You haven't committed. That said, they're probably going to have a fake out option. I think I just give them Trick Room. I don't mind Trick Room too much. Send in Dragapult when Trick Room is done, maybe? This one is a bit tricky. What is my fourth? I'm hovering between Skarmory and Dragapult because I only have fast Pokemon left. I don't like the fire damage from their team, but the other Pokemon I feel like I'm decent enough into. Blastoise and Fridge. I have seen this before. Fake out Trick Room. We are aware. Who's going for what though? I mean, which target are they selecting? I'll just throw a chop. I'll just kowtow in case they don't. Gotta get the goatee. There's the fake outs. Oh, how I wish Covert Cloak was a thing. That's some pretty good damage. And Trick Room. After the berry. Trick Room, okay. I always hope that it's Trick Room because I don't want to see Psychic into Sneasler for no reason. But then at the same time, it's like, if you take out Sneasler, what do I care? Trick Room isn't up. I can just knock out for Giraffe the next turn. However, though, I do want to protect because they should be faster and would be able to Psychic my Sneasler. I don't want to lose my life. Thank you. I always forget that King Gambit is faster than Giraffe. Giraffe is, I think, base 60 speed. I am actually just so Scarlet Violet pilled that I'm used to running a fast King Gambit and seeing a min speed minus IV for a Giraffe all the time that I'm just so used to that being a different turn order. Torkoal. I figured as much. King Gambit doesn't really do too much here. Water Spout and Eruption. Don't get me wrong, that's strong as hell, but you're kind of mitigating one with the other. I think I want to swap to Ceruledge here. And Sucker Punch Torkoal. Water Spout's already weak because of the sun. I need to start weakening Eruption. I don't survive the double up, but this is my parting gift from King Gambit. Enjoy. And after this, they should have 2 more turns of Trick Room, I think. What is this doing to me? Oh, God. Okay. Even with special defense boost and trying to weaken that damage, that still hurts a lot. Trick Room for 2 more turns. Okay, so I did get that correct. Sneasler's probably just gonna die here. I don't think I win this. I can see myself getting out of Trick Room decently enough, but I think the damage is already done. That damage on Ceruledge, I wasn't expecting so much. Protect Ceruledge. Spread damage is just too much. Let's double protect here. Nah, that's stupid. They're not gonna let me, but I'll try it. You switch over to Heat Wave. And yeah. I think this is gonna end up coming down to a needing to get a double protect, but yeah, I still, even if I get it, I don't think I win. Because yeah, if they have King Gambit in the back, I just lose. There's no way. Last in the Trick Room. I think I gotta try to double. I think that's the only option I really have. Whatever, I'll just try to get some damage. Protect. Let's get the damage into Blastoise just to say I attacked the Blastoise for once. And protect. Take that. Well, I'm out of Trick Room, but that don't mean too much. I honestly don't even think the Brave Bird is going to be able to knock out Torkoal here. I think I needed to have a Swords Dance up, but yeah, that's... I don't have the greatest way of stopping Trick Room, and once I'm in Trick Room, there's not much I can really do. I guess that is kind of a problem. Yeah, it doesn't even knock out Torkoal. Alright, well, GG to my opponent. No, we do still have to sit through all the animations. What's the point of even putting that option on the screen in the first place then? And it due to a forfeit. I had no Pokemon. It's not really a forfeit now, is it? Not allowed. You have to sit here the entire time. Bruh, I already lost like 30. Not allowed. You have to sit here the entire time. Bruh, I already lost like 30 seconds ago. Please just get me to the next fight already. I've only got like 5 minutes left. I got 10 minutes. Never mind. It should be enough for me to lose, right? Hunt Bunt. I almost feel uncomfortable saying that out loud. So it's very much a rain team. So let's piss them off. And against the Pelipper. Actually, honestly, Dragapult Outrage just does good damage in general. They don't have anything that straight up resists it. Plus Psychic Fangs into the Toxic Rope would be kind of decent as well. Ceruledge in the back. Even though it's a rain team, I can set up Sun. Actually, let's go with these two. Dragapult, Ceruledge in the back. I kind of want to be bringing Sneasler because of the Archelodon. But a couple of Moonblasts actually takes care of Archelodon pretty well. They lead the Beartic anyways. So they do get Swift Swim. I'm going to go ahead and take that away from them. I'm just kind of in the mood to be an asshole. Sorry. And then Swords Dance. This is sketch. This is so sketch. I think I'm gonna actually protect first. If they Weather Ball into Skarmory, I'm just killing myself. I know that sounds horrible out of context, but no, I'm just giving them fire to destroy my Skarmory. That is a stupid thing to do. Ice Go Crash, that is fine. I have Sash. You annoying bear. Okay. They may have Aqua Jets. They're probably going to swap. Actually, I'm not. I'm just gonna double up into this slot, actually. Actually, no, I'm gonna Swords. Hello? Okay. I'm watching you this time. Mega Evolve and Swords Dance. Makes me weaker on the physical side, but makes me stronger on the special side. It seems like they're not gonna swap anyway, so I'm glad I went for this Moonblast. Okay, I did call that, to be fair. They're probably gonna Weather Ball. Don't know if I take it or not. I'm just crossing fingers at this point. I haven't even tested this Pokemon. Please. I survive at 18. That's not great. Let's go to Dragapult. So I can protect. And I think I want to... Actually, I think I don't mind outraging here. Yeah, outrage and protect. I was even considering giving out my Swords Dance boost and swapping, but I'm swapping into a fire type with this most likely Aqua Jet. No. Okay. No Aqua Jet, and I get the correct target? Yes, please. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of seeing these damn Pelipper with Rain Dance. Okay, well, I just lose. Yeah, Pelipper with Rain Dance, that's a problem. It's actually a problem. I can't get mad because it's good tech. You don't have to swap out your Pelipper, but... yeah, it's... something I just don't cover for is being able to set up your own weather like that when you have your obvious setter already on the field. It gives you a coverage option, but I just don't cover for that. It's an instant lose. There's no way I win at that point because I can't set the sun back up. I would need them to be able to set up by switching out, and then I deal damage outside of that. If they don't give me that option, I can't deal any damage. I don't win. There's no way to win. So I don't know how to cover for that is the problem. Because when you have Rain Dance on your Pelipper, even if I was to use Sunny Day on Whimsicott, they get to set it up anyway because they are not priority. They go afterwards. They overwrite my weather. That's just always been a problem in general when I've been testing this team and other previous teams. There's just no option for me there. Because that also covers for switch-ins, it covers for megas, it just covers for everything. If you can live the hit, if you can survive the turn, then you can set up your own weather. And there's nothing that I can do about that. So this is kind of an interesting team. I've kind of messed it up a little bit, muddied the waters, changed up Gardevoir and what was the other one? Rotom. I think I'm going to keep those other two on the team for the global challenge, just because I'm actually more comfortable using them than I am with the other two that I have currently, Dragapult and Skarmory. But I think I'm going to end up eventually like swapping them out for these two because these two are actually doing some pretty decent damage. The problem is just being able to find the right way to be able to use Skarmory. I think I need to adjust its defenses more than anything. I don't think max speed actually really matters all that much, to be honest. Like, I feel like doing something similar to Ceruledge where I go for speed creep. Oh, actually, I thought you were speed tied. 143 and 134. Yeah, just trying to speed creep once I mega and then give myself some extra defenses. I think it's probably how I'm going to do this since I'm trying to boost myself anyway. And I might end up replacing Iron Head with something else. Because, yeah, if they send in Steel types, I'm just done for. I can't do anything. But that's going to be it for the stream. I am all out of time. Time actually literally just blitzed right by. I'm having so much fun playing this game. I don't know what any of these numbers mean, but I'm still having fun regardless. I think my placement just got, like, absolutely obliterated. I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, but I think at my peak, I was at, like, what, 186 or something? That's probably hella generous, but now I'm at 202,000. I am bad at video games, but I'm having fun regardless. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this game as well. If so, let me know in the comments. I know some people come back and watch my streams afterwards. Let me know. I'm actually curious how you guys feel about this game, because there's a lot of changes compared to just how the general meta has been. Like, not only are we getting a different gimmick that we're having to battle with, different format, but there's completely different Pokemon, old Pokemon coming back, new Pokemon getting different forms, moves have changed, items are limited. I'm curious as to what your guys' opinions are. But that's gonna be it for me for the stream. Can get a whole bunch of people in chat, but again, I know people watch afterwards, so it's all good. Not sure when I'm going to be able to stream next because I haven't got my next week's schedule, and today is the second day off this week, so I don't get any tomorrow or Saturday. But I'll probably stream on my next day off. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this or if I'm going to be streaming Minecraft though. I've got the new mod pack all put together and ready to go, in the sense that I want to test it out and see how well it runs. And it's actually less than half the size of the previous mod pack. I took all the mods I wasn't using and didn't have any use for and wasn't interested in. I kind of just made the original mod pack just to be similar to my experiences with like FTB and stuff. And I kind of just accidentally made kitchen sink pack that I didn't really need to be making. So I slimmed it down, made it a little more runnable on computers. And it's actually running quite well. About ready to start actually trying to like record a series with it and maybe even release it if anybody's interested. But until then, if you guys enjoy the stream, feel free to drop a like or a dislike. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Every once in a while, somebody will go through and dislike a video. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It just tells me, hey, there's something here I should probably do differently. It does help if you do leave a comment, though. If it's constructive criticism, leaving a dislike and a comment is something to, hey, you should probably change this, or hey, you're a moron for doing that. You can call me a moron, by all means. You're not wrong. It can be constructive, as long as you're constructive doing it. Tell me I'm a moron and tell me why. That's all I ask. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time I stream and with my next video. Probably be working on Minecraft, like I said. Maybe build a new team. We'll see. That's it for me. Bye bye.